Last week I talked about TFSA, tax-free savings account, and RRSP, registered retirement savings plan. And lately I have some parents approach me asking me if I can do another episode, but specifically about the RESP, which is Registered Education Savings Plan. My name is Sandy Gum. I'm the insurance private equity advisor, and in this episode of Real Money Real Talk, I'm going to talk about what RESP is and what are the different types about RESP which you should look out for. RESP, Registered Education Savings Plan. The government wants to give incentives for parents to save money for their kids' education. So how that works, RESP, the government will give the education savings grant for parents who contributed to RESP account. There are three types of RESP. The first type is called SelfDirect. The second type is called Groups Plan. And the third type is called Diploma. So I'm going to talk about a little bit more details on each plan. First, for SelfDirect, you can open an RESP account through any financial institution where you can invest in different various investments such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or even private equity and sorts of different types of funds. It's meant to be very flexible. You pick your own funds and you manage your own, or you can have a mutual fund advisor who can manage different funds for you as well. But it's meant to be very flexible. You can contribute anytime you want and any amount you want. The second plan is called Group Plan. Group Plan of RESP is specifically provided by certain financial institution. You need to go to specific providers in order to get this type of plan. On the pro side of this plan, you are able to get additional bonus if you're able to complete the plan. On the con side, there may be some restrictions at the contribution or withdrawal. There may be not as flexible compared to SelfDirect plan. The third type is called Diploma. This plan is not very aware from a lot of people, but it is actually provided by an insurance company where it's a little bit hybrid mix between the SelfDirect as well as the group plan. It does have some characteristic of the group plan, which means you will need to commit to the contribution. However, it does have some flexibility at the time of withdrawal of the plan. On top of that one, the diploma plans typically are invest in different type of investments, could go from a high risk if the kids is younger, and then slowly turning into much more safer investment. That way you may be able to earn potential higher returns in this particular plan. On the other hand, with the group plans, it's usually typically invest in very safe type of investments such as bonds or PPN, principal protection notes. So these ones, you don't necessarily looking for a better return, but you're looking for maybe a low, consistent, safe return. So a story I would like to share with you. I had a client who really loved the group plan because she is committed. She liked the way that it's very structured. You have a commitment in terms of putting contributions to the RESP every single month. And she also liked the fact that it's able to potentially give additional bonus at the time of maturity. However, I told her, looking at her financial situation where she has a fluctuating income due to her occupation, and I told her it may not be necessarily a good fit for a group plan because she might be looking into flexible plan. So at this point, maybe SelfDirect is probably a better fit. At the end of the day, there's no limit on which plan you have to choose. You can also divide it into two different plans. You can have multiple RESP with different plans as long as your lifetime contribution for each kid is maximum up to $50,000. So the question comes down to, should you get RESP? Well, it depending on your situation. Some people maybe want to do savings for kids' education because there's a much more structure, there's planned saving up for it, you plan it. Some people may think that you want to have much more flexibility. Maybe you want to put money aside outside of RESP. So that depending on what you're looking for. And also these 3 different plans are also giving you different flexibility, different restriction, different things how you want to invest money inside the RESP. So comment below if you find this video is helpful, and let me know what type of plans you're more interested into it. I will be posting another video talks a little bit more details about how RESP works and how you're able to save tax through the RESP. Remember to like and share my videos if you find this one is helpful. And I look forward to see you next week.